Alrighty, guys. We are here, of course, for upcoming banner tonight. We can take a look right here. So, new summoning event. New hero summoning event 917, which is basically in 2 resets from now, and usually they do the trailers 1 reset prior to that. So we're going to get the trailer tonight, and data mines and all that stuff should be tomorrow. And then later on in the month, we also have an Emblem hero event, which obviously the Emblem heroes are the things you should be summoning for. So that's going to be very important. Probably try to save some orbs for that, assuming this new hero type isn't going to be broken beyond belief. Hopefully not, but we'll see. So what's going on, chat? How y'all doing tonight? Alright, we got wafers in here. First time seeing wafers. Shout outs to wafers. Should be 3 houses tonight. Why 3 houses? Like, was that revealed somewhere? I'm thinking Reginn is definitely going to be in here. I don't know about 3 houses, though. It could be Engage as well. I've seen some people talking about, like, a Solm banner with guys like Fogado and Timera and stuff. Maybe, like, Boucheron and those guys. Oh, we also have these missions. But while I have some stamina, we might as well burn some of that and get some of these missions done. So, this one is the flying assault. So, what you want to do is just fight a bunch of flyers. So, I found this paralog over here. It is... Which one is it? Okay, you go to hard mode, and then you go all the way down to paralog number 32, and you fight 32-2 on hard. And check this out. It's basically just all flyers. So you can easily get all of those missions done, and it's pretty easy. They're only at level 32, but that's high enough for you to get the missions done. So, yeah, pretty much this is what I've been doing just to get the missions done quickly. So you don't have to, like, wait around. Because sometimes if you want to, like, play Training Tower or something like that to do the missions, it takes a while to find a lot of flying opponents. But here, you're just guaranteed to get them. Alright, Acce, Emblem, Ike. Who knows what the new Acce means, right? Like, it could be anything. But that is what they're calling the new unit type in the code name in the data mine. Acce. So, whoever knows what that is. Like, your guess is as good as mine. Alright, we got Flaming Scion 17. Sup, Tacho? Hoping Binding Worlds or Binding Blade tonight with Ascended Marcus. Ooh. With Alan and Lance. Alan and Lance are so long overdue. They are my favorite of the red and green Cavaliers. Like, every game you get 2 of them, and those 2 are my favorite in particular. They are very badass, and they carry super hard for early game in Binding Blade. So, yeah, they were definitely my favorites. But I don't know about Marcus, man. Especially not old man Marcus from FE6. If they're going to do Marcus, it's probably going to be the one from FE6 first, or FE7 first. Vocaloid Lover, what's up? Hi, Tacho. I hope you're having a great weekend. I am. Thank you very much. I hope you are, too, by the way. Michael Lattimore says banner in 1 hour. Yeah, just about 1 hour. 55 minutes, if you want to be exact. Chris says, yo, it's my birthday today, guys. Oh, shout-outs to Chris for his birthday. Happy birthday, Chris. Hold on, I'm actually going to type that up. Alright, there you go, Chris. Sending you some birthday wishes. Hopefully you have a good one. Alright, Shadow Tempera, what up? It's good, Shadow. Alright, Cora says Path of Radiance. If it's going to be Path of Radiance, it better not be just a bunch of Laguz units again. Like, let's get Stefan. Let's get an actual Sephiran that's not seasonal locked. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look over here. We have 20 hours left to go for the season, so how are we doing on defense here? Okay, apparently... Oh, wow, we actually took a loss. That's very interesting. Now, of course, the new defense that I've been running has just been steamrolling everybody. So it is nice to see that someone was able to beat us. Alright, so this guy's got a Fiorm there. I don't know how effective Fiorm actually would be against the defense that I've got here. We can quickly take a look. Spoiler alert before I actually do the banner or the video for these guys, because I will do a defense showcase. Yeah, but I'm surprised someone was able to beat this, but we're not going to take a look at the loss yet. We'll save that for the showcase. Let's see. What is a good replay we can just quickly show off before we start playing, like, arena and stuff? I want to see one where they just got, like, wrecked. Let's see. Who has the most units lost? All right, this guy. Kane. Okay, Kane. Let's see. All right, we got Emblem Mike there. That's good. All right, we definitely want to see him get his ass beat. All right, he's at +1. Let's turn the animations on, by the way. All right, then he's supported with Peony, Micaiah. We got not legendary, but mythic Lumera. And we got Gulvig and Goto. Okay. All right, so we'll just run this while we read some comments. All right, Vocaloid says, I'm glad you're having a great weekend. I'm not, sadly. Oh, that sucks. But it's better because you're live. I don't know if me live streaming is going to make your weekend any better. But I'm very sorry to hear that you're not having the best weekend there, Vocaloid. The Face Palmer says Stefan is a half Laguz unit. Yeah, well, I mean, technically, if you want to get into semantics about it, but not really. He's about as much of a Laguz unit as Micaiah is, right? And Micaiah's been on a billion banners, so where's Stefan? Wafer says, to be honest, if we were to get 3 houses, it's likely to be the teachers. Oh. So like Manuela and Alois and those guys. And like Annette's dad. What was the name of Annette's dad again? I can't even remember. Like Gutierrez or something? Some nonsense like that. I can't remember. Annette's dad. But that guy, he had a pretty interesting backstory. I enjoyed like his dialogues. Getting to know why he left Annette and all that. Dragon King says, Tacho, who do you think will be the next Emblem hero at the end of the month? It could be anybody. Like, there's so many options, but... Who would it be? Let's think here for a second. Who would be the Emblem hero? If they want it to be somebody busted, it could be like Byleth or Sigurd, maybe. Because, like, Byleth is probably going to give Requiem Dance to your dance effect, and then... What could, like... Sigurd's probably going to give, like, +1 movement, and then... Canto and stuff like that. Probably bonus damage based on how many spaces you move as well. Oh, blue is guaranteed for the emblem. That's right. Yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, so it's a blue hero. So who would be a possible blue emblem hero? A majority of them happen to be sword units, so that could be interesting. Maybe like Micaiah. Maybe Emblem Micaiah as a blue unit. I could see that. They might want to do Micaiah as a staff colorless type, but I think a blue tone Micaiah could also work. Nothing Basic says Blue Bow Lucina. I guess they could, but... What weapon would Emblem Lucina have? For some reason, I feel like she would have a sword, maybe. Alright, Skymer says, I'm so curious what Emblem Lynn's ring effect would be. she gives you 5 copies. She does the thing where she makes the duplicates of herself. That would be so bananas. But at this point, like, considering that we have ice tiles in the game, I don't really see how making 5 copies of Lynn would be any more broken than that. So, yeah, probably something like that. Just summon 5 copies of yourself on the map. Alright, let's see here. Okay, we're going to start with Resonant Battles, so we'll go in with this team here. Alright, Krem. Shoutouts to Krem. Sigurd is known for lances in Engage. Is he? I mean, he has Rider's Bane, right? But that's not his main weapon, though. He's got, like, Turfing also. Leo Altavez says Lance Cav is contested heavily. Bride Sharena, Brave Crom, and this Acce Reginn. That is true. Yeah, another Lance Cav right now probably wouldn't be the best idea. So it's probably going to be like a Tome unit, I would say. I would have to imagine. Or maybe like a Blue Bow, like people said Lucina. Wafer says, say, Tacho, if we were to get 3 houses tonight, who would you want the Grand Hero battle to be? I want Michelin. Or Miklon, however you pronounce that guy's name. That's Sylvain's big brother, right? Yeah, he would actually be a pretty cool Grand Hero battle, now that I think about that. Because they can give him the Spear of Assault, I think. Wait, which weapon did he have? He had one of the Regalia weapons when you fight him on that map where he turns into the beast. I can't remember what weapon he had, though. Tacho, where can we see your unit build, bro? Oh, what unit? What unit would you like to see the build of? I mean, none of these guys are particularly that interesting. Let me know which unit you want to see a build for. Okay, where is the Dancer Veil? Okay, it's all the way in the back, of course. And then the boots are... Where are the boots? Okay, they're right there. I love how Celica can just warp right in and just get the boots immediately. Alright, let's just try to avoid getting hit so we can... Actually, we could just finish off all of these opponents right now, right? Alright, except Nagi, because Katria is pretty old at this point. She's not killing nothing. Alright, Nothing Basic says, "Yeah, damn, your Resident Battles team is stacked." I don't know about all that. It's just whatever. It's just whatever I have for these titles, pretty much. Hollow of Malice finally catching a Tacho live stream. Hey, shoutouts to Hollow of Malice. That sounds like a Castlevania game. Hollow of Malice. I could totally see that being the title for a Castlevania game. Hey, did anybody peep the Castlevania... What was it? Dominion Collection or something? Or like the Dominance Collection? Whatever it's called. The collection with the 3 Castlevania games from Nintendo DS. I think it was the Dominance Collection. It's pretty badass, right? Like, those are the 3 best Castlevania games for sure. Except Symphony of the Night. But, like, that one's on PlayStation, so... It would be hard to put that on a collection. They should try to do that, though. Like, just get an Igavania collection with, like, all of the Igavania games. Wafer says, Costa seems possible if it's teachers plus a Shamir alt with Reginn. I don't know if 3 houses teachers really fit with Reginn, to be honest. I'm not sure if that would be my pick here. What 3 houses characters are still missing, though? Like, we don't even have base Dorothea yet. All of the Dorotheas have been seasonal alts. So it would be nice to get, like, actual Dorothea. Like, the only Dorothea that I like, too. The one with the hat. The cool hat. Oh, Kageryuji, what's up, man? Hey, Tacho, what's up? Mind showing off your merch projects? Oh, we can do that. Right after this fight here, I'll show off some merges that I've been working on. I actually should do like a box showcase, because I have a lot of plus 10s that I built up that are free to play that I didn't show off yet. So that could probably be a cool idea for a video. If people are interested. I don't know how many people care about seeing like my 3-star demotes plus 10s. Danzel Ramulado says, I don't have a cool username, but hello. What's up, Danzel? How you doing, my boy? Rabnad Scoobla. That is quite a name there. Hanneman. Wait, I feel like we had a Hanneman in the game, didn't we? I feel like there's like a seasonal Hanneman. Like a GHB or a Tempest Trial Hanneman. I could have swore we had that. Maybe not, though. Wafer says, I thought that way because they could release the teachers whilst focusing on the new unit type to carry the banner. So the teachers would just be like a distraction. Like, they know nobody is going to summon for them, so they just put them on there to, like, sell even more copies of the Acce unit. I don't think they would do the teachers that dirty. Nothing basic. What's up, man? I want Shadows of Valentia, Ascended Mathilda, or a Tundalm. I don't know if they're going to do Valentia again so soon, because we got one not too long ago. Well, I say not too long ago. It's probably like a year ago at this point. Yeah, the last banner that we had with... Who was it? Alm's grandpa, and then we got, like, Triandra and Peony. Yeah, how long ago was that banner? That wasn't a full year ago yet, was it? It might have been. I don't know. It could be. It could not be. My memory is the worst. Alright, somehow we're managing to rank up in this mode. Despite having, what, one merge on Catria? Alright, feels good. Okay, let's go on to Arena Assault now. Oh, do I have the build on Lyn here? No, hold on. Let's go ahead and unlock this, because I have some better skills on Lyn now. I have Flared Sparrow and Assassin Strike. All courtesy of Yunaka, who I killed off. So Lyn is definitely a lot more powerful now. Oh, and someone wanted to see merge projects. We can show that off quickly, I guess. Yeah, let's just sort by level. I'll show off some stuff that I built recently. Okay, so this guy right here, I'm in the process of building him. I got him plus 10. I gave him all the flowers. I gave him his refine. But as far as getting skills for him is going to take a while. Because I would want to give him all the stuff. I'm probably going to give him, like, Echo, Soaring Echo. For the B skill, I might give him, like, Guard Bearing 4 or Wyvern Rift, if I can ever get Wyvern Rift. And then for the A skill, you probably want to give him, like... Actually, that new Fortress skill is probably a good idea, the one from Alphonse. You know, honestly, I could probably just fodder an entire Alphonse to this guy, right? Like, just give him Alphonse's entire kit. Because Alphonse has that B skill that's basically Lagoo's friend for non-flyers. Like Guard 5 or whatever it was called. I think it was Reopening, right? So, like, give him that, give him Breath of Life 4, and then give him whatever the Fortress level 5 was called, like Fortification or something. It's hard for me to remember. Like, was that Fortification or was that Stronghold? Because they released two skills with very similar effects in very close succession there. Alright, yeah, but that guy, he's one of my more recent merges. I finally was able to get Dorothy to plus 10, which is awesome. I've always been a big fan of Dorothy, so... Yeah, got her to plus 10, but weapons and kit at the moment is still up in the air. What's funny is that she aged pretty good as a merge project, because her stat line still checks out pretty well. She has the high... Well, I can't say she has the highest attack anymore, because we got Caster. But her attack and speed combo is pretty good for a bow, especially a colorless one. I think the only one that might be better is the Groom Alchrist, but, like, that guy has color, he's red. So, like, Dorothy being colorless actually aged really good. Alright, who else do we have? Any other interesting plus 10s? Alright, we got Lapis. I mean, I've got a makeshift build on her. I was able to get her a plus 10 not too long ago, but considering when she came out and how long it took me to plus 10 her, it really puts into perspective how difficult it can be to get the 3-star demotes sometimes. But I was able to finish her at the very least, so... Yeah, I run her for, like, Tempest Trials and stuff when I'm just grinding. So she's okay there, and then that's basically it. Like, the rest of this stuff is just booty. Or just, like, really old stuff. Yeah, like, I don't have any plus 10s that are recent. Like, I think Milla's my most recent gacha plus 10. And when did Milla come out? Like, ages ago? So, yeah. There you go. You can see who's spending money and who isn't. Just by looking at what units I've got at plus 10 here. Okay, anyway, where were we? We were setting up this team here for... whatchamacallit, for Arena Assault. Oh, by the way, I killed off Marth. So, I don't have the Marth ring anymore because I foddered him to get Potent. I didn't realize that was going to happen. Like, after I killed Marth, I was going to lose his ring also. I was kind of hoping I would get to keep the ring and just get rid of Marth. But, yeah, I went ahead and I gave his passive to Seliph, wherever Seliph is. Yeah, so this dude, he is cooking something else. Look at that. Excel, Potent 4, he is so good. After that refine, they cooked so hard with this. Oh, my God. Yeah, he is a nightmare now. All right, let's give Ike Ring to, I guess, Lloyd. Oh, Japanese dude, what's up, man? If Blazing Blade, then Effidel or Black Fang GHB. Or a Greedy King uses Lance, my prediction. Ascendant Lloyd, Brendan Reed, Dart, Demote unit, Lynn rearmed unit. Brendan Reed and Dart would be pretty fire. Like, I think it's about time we get Dart in the game, finally. And then Brendan Reed would go so hard. Oh, my God. He would make a good GHB, actually. If they hooked him up and gave him a perp weapon and stuff. But what are the odds of that? They're probably not going to do it. Okay, let's just get some seals on here real quick so we can hop in and play. She's got DC. This guy has to have DC. Unfortunately, this guy has to have DC. Yeah, as if he needs it when he's got DC in the A slot already. Oh, you know what would be a great fix for Arena right now? Allow us to use the pair-up feature in Arena and not, like, hurt our score. Because at this point, why not, right? Like, people are running these old legendary heroes that can't do anything. I mean, Chrom can still do stuff, but let's say you've got one of the older ones that sucks. Like, who would be an example? I don't know, like Brave Seliph, or Legendary Seliph, he's not really doing too much anymore at this point, even though his refine was awesome at the time. But he's got the pair-up feature, right? So, like, let us pair him up with somebody, and then that would be so helpful for Arena. When you're dealing with Emblem Ike and all that stuff that you can't really deal with, Felix and everything. Would just be such a game changer for Arena mode. If we just had one unit that could actually do stuff. Oh, my bad. I hopped into Arena by mistake there. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, but we are ranked basically halfway. I ranked down, so I'm in baby tier. So, I mean, it's not going to be hard for me to rank back up to crown tier. But it's because I don't have this guy, right? Like, a lot of people, I think, summoned for him. So, without having him as the bonus unit, I had to fish for fights, and I wasn't interested in doing that. So, yeah. All right, let's go into AA. Get this out of the way. Japanese dude says if Holy War Ira is Ascendant and Layla. I could see them doing an Ascended Ira. It took us so long to get Ira, though. Like, to get the first Ira alt was so long. Oh my God, how long did it take us to get Tea Time Ira? From her original release. It's like they had PTSD from Ira Gate. That's why they didn't want to do another Ira. Alright, Shadow Tempera says, I mean, some of the even older legends don't have pair-up, so it seems a bit lame for them, yeah. The original legendary heroes that don't have dual skills or pair-ups, they are so out of luck. And then they were going to stop them from being bonuses, too. It's like, come on, man, how much more can you possibly just neuter these poor legendary heroes? Alright, hopefully we don't get jumped here. Okay, we didn't. I should have probably, like, played it a little safer. And really thought about what Chrom was going to do there, but whatever. This is not the biggest deal in the world. Oh, we can actually... Hold on. We can actually just, like, get rid of... Alright, maybe I shouldn't have repoed there. How do we think Chrom does against Shez? This guy has Brave attacking, right? Yeah, he does. Could Shez get rid of... Like, I'm going to be on the defense tile. And we've already repoed, so we have, like, bonus doubler and stuff. That would be such a disappointment if he dies there. At the same time, though, I wouldn't, like, put it past Shez to be able to kill him. And we'd have to tank Yuri also. Probably a little bit too much to ask for. Okay, let's start by getting rid of her. Arturo says, I don't know if you saw my chat text. I got Festival Lucia. I don't know what build I should do for her. Also, done free summon on Festival Nephany, plus duo units are more valuable. If you got Festival Lucia, then just hang on to her, because she is pretty much just fodder for her C skill. I mean, she's a good unit, right? It's not like she's a bad unit or anything, but you're definitely going to get more value out of her C skill than actually using her as a unit. Especially after they just released, like, all the nonsense that they did. Alright, we just got his sister, Panette. Oh, who is... Panette has a brother? Wait, who is Panette's brother? I don't even remember. Is it the cook guy? Who I can never remember his name? What was the name of the chef guy? I feel like I've done this before. I've, like, asked chat what the name of the chef guy is, and I just can't remember. Oh, man, the Psalm, like... What were they? The Psalm carriers, or... whatever they were. Like, the retainers of Psalm. I can't remember their names. Arturo says, Tacho, Lucia is my waifu. Alright, well, if that's the case, then definitely hang on to her. I mean, she is a good unit, too, right? She turns off specials and all that. But, like, what I was trying to say, though, is just... I mean, Kanto Curve is pretty good. Veronica says, if it's a Three Houses banner, I do see a Black Eagles more with rearmed Hubert, with Reginn as the new hero type. Would they do a rearmed Hubert? I don't know about that. How popular is Hubert anyway? I don't feel like he was a particularly popular character. Out of all of the, like, second-in-command characters, or the... what is it, like the vice captains of each house, I think Hilda was definitely the most popular one. Well, big surprise, right, waifu? But I feel like Hubert was probably my least favorite one out of all of those. I liked, definitely Hilda was my favorite one, and then I actually liked what's-his-face a lot more than Hubert too. Dedu, right? Like, Dedu was pretty cool. He's got, like, the backstory from Dusker and all that. Dedu is a pretty cool character. Oh, what? Why do I have Celica Ring on Micaiah instead of Edelgard? Oh, gee. Okay, inexplicable moves are being made here. It's like we've never seen that before on Tacho's channel. Alright, Kake Ryuji says, I haven't been doing much, just playing FE7 ROM hack called Dark Lord and the Maiden of Light. There's so many, what you call it, like so many ROM hacks of the GBA games. That's not something that particularly interests me, to tell you the truth, but I know there's a big audience for that stuff. Like, also Pokemon has a lot of them too. The Game Boy Advance Pokemon games. And it does fill, like, a gap in the... Like, how do I word this? It fills a gap in the... like, world of Fire Emblem, where... we get games so infrequently that they need to have, like, some kind of alternative. So that's definitely where the ROM hacks would come in. Retalerate says, honestly, we need some Three Hopes love. We haven't gotten any Three Hopes since Christmas and Net, I think. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true, actually. Where is the Three Hopes stuff at? Well, we got Legendary Shez right here. He counts as Three Hopes. And he was the last legendary hero, so I think maybe he is like the token 3 hopes unit for the year. And then we're not getting anybody else. Yeah, but some of the 3 hopes redesigns were pretty cool. Like, Marianne has a nice one. Petra, Lunch Lady Petra is definitely my favorite one. Oh, but we just got Petra, though, on the summer banner, so I guess probably not getting another one of her anytime soon. Alright, this kid's got double saves here. Near save Amelia, pretty clutch. If she can beat Felix, that is. I don't know if she beats Felix, but she is one of the more recent Lance armors. Okay, dealing with the Fiorm is probably gonna suck. Do we have anything that actually beats Fiorm? I don't... I mean, like, maybe Alphonse? We can try Ike, I guess. I don't think Ike has anything to worry about against these guys. Like, maybe Shez could be Ike, but... I wouldn't bet money on that, so... Alright, let's see here. Let's see how badass Ike actually is. Absolute Meme says, wasn't the last legendary 3 hopes? Yes, it was. It was this guy right here. JR Star says, praying for an attuned Marianne. She would be so busted. Yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to another Marianne character at this point. They could definitely do some cool stuff with her. Oh, how excellent. We could just put him right there. Alright, let's also break that so Elincia might be able to get into range of us. And we'll go ahead and do this. We'll get Sorin next to Ike so he gets the save effect on the next turn. Alright, let's see it, Ike. Let's see you tank this Shez right here. Alright, Elincia's up first. Okay. Doing 0 times 4. Oh my god, look at this. No quarter hits twice, and she still does just 0 times 4. That is accurate, though. That's lore accurate. Elincia with her 0 attack from Path of Radiance. Alright, this guy might be a problem. Alright, he's doing some decent damage here. Okay, and then turns into 0 and 1 real quick. Oh my god. What did they do with Ike? They just made him way too busted. This is the most recent legendary hero, by the way. An offensive unit, just getting completely annihilated. Alright, Jack says, what time is the banner supposed to drop? The banner is not dropping yet, but the trailer should be dropping in just about, like, 26 minutes, I want to say. If my timing is correct on that. Alright, we'll just wait a turn. I want to get some more support on Ike, so we will just sit tight and chill for a bit. Alright, these guys can't warp or anything, so we're good. Peter Pig says, I think this unit is a little too weak. Insist, please buff Emblem Ike. Bro, they've buffed him like every single banner. It's not even funny. Literally every banner that's came out since Ike's release has had like some kind of passive to buff him. So we had, what was it? Breath of Life 4, and then we got Creation Pulse, and like all the nonsense that came out just shuts down all his weaknesses. Literally every single C skill that came out since Emblem Ike's release has just made him better. Alright, there's your Lance near save just getting busted open by a sword unit. Oh, how awesome. 3 damage with the Armored Blaze. Real nice. Absolute Meme says, what if we get another Beast unit this banner? Well, if we get another Beast unit, hopefully it's like somebody brand new at least. As opposed to just being the exact same Beast units every single time. We don't have Volug yet. We don't have Janaf and Ulki yet. We don't have Skramir yet either. I can't believe Skramir is not in the game, or Gifka either, man. Gifka is so badass in Path of Radiance. I always pick Gifka at the end of the game. Like, once you get the option to pick one of the 3, like, big Laguz units, you can pick Tibarn, Nesala, or Gifka. I always picked Gifka. Give me that Lion King, baby. Alright, Kage Ryuji says, if an arcane weapon gets flat DR, which they might with this ridiculous power creep, which one do you think would have it first? Don't they already have flat DR on one of the breath weapons? I feel like that's a thing. It was Kana's weapon, right? Like, both of the New Year Kanas have this, like, true DR on their Sunstones and whatever Kana's was called. One of them was Sunstone, and then the other one was called, like, Dragonstone or something. I don't remember. Basically, both of those inheritable weapons got true DR on it, though. What about an attuned beast unit? That might be nice. You mean like Aether? who we have nobody to give her weapon to? Alright, well, at least the one good thing about Shez being the bonus legendary this round is that he's real easy to beat. So, yeah, we don't got nothing to worry about here with this arena assault run. It's not like when the bonus unit is super annoying. Like Emblem Ike bonus, oh my god. Good luck beating him 7 times. Bruno Amaral says Gifka is so strong in Tellius. Yeah, he really is. I even used him in Radiant Dawn too. I remember. Man, Radiant Dawn endgame is so funny. Because it's like you just basically use all the Laguz and you can't lose. You just, literally all of them. Bring Gifka, bring Kurt Naga. You recruit Nazir later on, like, towards the end of the game. You can use him too. And just, like, pass the Laguz gem around. Like, just have them all use it at the start of the fight so they just transform right away. Man, they were so OP compared to the regular units. Kurt Naga especially, because he's got the ranged weapon. Okay, I don't think I want to break that yet. Let's just sit tight for a bit. Alright, Meme says, we need super duper deep wound smoke, where any damage they would take, or any damage they take instead, does reduce foes' HP below 0. Yeah, any kind of buff to, like, Fatal Smoke would be nice, considering how much they just ruined Fatal Smoke at this point. I don't even know why, either. It was such a niche skill, and then they just made it worse and worse. Yeah, let's release Breath of Life 4 that just stops it. And then let's also release Haithrun, who stops it as well. That's not how you handle a niche skill like that, man. Those are the skills that should be really strong instead of... Because, like, how often is it anyway that units are stopping you from healing? It's not that common. So to have a skill that counters it is really weird. Alright, Bandit says, it's been so long since I played Arena Assault seriously. I legit had no idea what game mode you were playing. Yeah, I basically, on these live streams, I just like to do my daily stuff, or not dailies, but like the weekly stuff, get that out of the way. So I don't have to do it on my own time. Which characters do you find weird to not have an alt yet? Well, Dorothea, I find it weird that we only have alts of her, because I thought she was pretty popular. Wasn't Dorothea, like, the most popular female character from Three Houses? And yet we've never had the regular Dorothea. We only get, like, the seasonal alts of her. Lucia is not just my waifu, she is my #1 waifu of the Fire Emblem series. In general, #2 is Constance, and #3 is between Ira and Carla. I don't know if I have a waifu anymore from Fire Emblem. I don't know, when I was younger, like, the very first waifu I had from Fire Emblem was Tana. Back when I was, like, I must have been in middle school when I played Sacred Stones the first time. And I thought Tana was pretty cute. So she was, like, my first Fire Emblem waifu. But, as we grow, our tastes tend to grow at the same time. So, like, she's, like, there's not really much to Tana. She's just, like, a cute princess. So, like, obviously, when you're younger, that's, like, the type of thing that appeals to you. But nowadays, I'm an adult with adult tastes. So, stuff like this is right up my alley nowadays. Yeah, Loki and her Lokis, which they had to cover with the smoke on the trailer for that. Oh my god, I can't believe they actually did that. Like, they just completely blocked out her chest. So unnecessary. Okay, we got a nice core in here. And then this Micaiah. When is this Micaiah getting her refined, by the way? Didn't they skip her? Because I thought for sure she was supposed to be in the next batch, and she wasn't. So it's like they completely forgot about her. Yeah, it was her. There was one more, too. There's, it's Micaiah and one of the mythic heroes that they completely skipped over. If somebody knows, they'll tell me. But they skipped over 2 people from getting refines. Derail says Fire Emblem 8 has some good women. Tana is still cute. Nothing Basic says, are you down bad, Tacho? Maybe. That could be possible. Alright, how do we want to beat this Corrin? Let's see here. Pretty sure Gulveg can do it, right? Well, she's got Lagu's friend. Maybe not. Maybe let's try somebody else. Let's just go for Felix, because he's just going to beat whoever. Alright, Nils Frazier says Fa. Okay, yeah, so it was Micaiah and Fa who did not get refines. Which is funny, because, like, Fa's special is actually really good right now. Where she just gets the miracle and she comes back to life. So, believe it or not, a remix for her would actually go pretty hard. And maybe that's why they haven't done it yet. And then Micaiah, like, they always seem to make Micaiah broken beyond belief. So, it's possible that they held back on those two because they realized, like, they were actually going to be really good. So, maybe in the next batch we'll get them and then they're really going to start to cook. But who knows? Your guess is as good as mine. Alright, we'll just sit tight like this. And let them come here. Alright, Nils says she's getting remixes in January. Veronica says, isn't it Elamine? I forgot, though. I don't think Elamine is... I don't think they skipped Elamine. I think she's probably in the right spot for whenever she gets her remix. But they definitely skipped Micaiah, though. I know that much. Fa, Thor, and Micaiah were skipped. Okay, so Micaiah and Thor. I didn't think Thor was skipped. But yeah, that is true, actually, right? Because we literally just got Atre's refine, and Atre and Thor were on the same banner. So they definitely did skip Thor at the very least. Alright, hey Tacho, what do you think is the most messed up banner that in Faye? Mine's was the Valentine Leon rerun where they released Firm Kanto Curve immediately afterwards. Yeah, oh man, that's like the biggest insist thing they've ever done. But they always do that, right? Like they release this hotly desirable unit. Like in this case, it was Duo Leon. And they're like, okay, we're going to put him on this Hero Fest banner. We're going to give him double rates and we're going to make him easy to get. And then immediately afterwards, they just release a direct counter to him. Just give us Kanto Curb. And they did that as well on the Green Dream 2, where they released... What was it? They gave us, like Like, all these units had attack and speed prime 4. Because we had the Wind Tribe Claude, and then we had the Christmas Dimitri. Both of them had that, and what did they do? Immediately afterwards, they just give us distant bonus doubler and close bonus doubler. So, yeah, typical Insys, right? Just making people spend money and then taking a dump all over their investment. You love to see it. Actually, no, you don't love to see it. Alright, let's just pull out of the way. I'm not interested in tanking any of these guys here. And we could just... Oh, actually, we shouldn't have did that, because she's got that. Alright, yeah. It's so annoying when they have Micaiah ring, or when they have Celica ring in Arena. Because you're not paying attention. Nobody pays attention when they play Arena. They're just, like, trying to get through the dailies. God forbid we have to pay attention in Fire Emblem. Peachy Soda says, I'm waiting for the Ash refine also. Yeah, Ash should get a pretty good refine. She was one of the better units, honestly. I think Ash might be the best, like, free-to-play book hero we ever got. Because, like, straight up, Ash was probably a top 10 unit in the game when she came out. Same with Reginn, too. Honestly, Reginn was really good on release. Because no one had Kanto at the time. Like, she was the only unit that had Kanto. So, yeah, like, Reginn and Ash were both really good. And then I felt like Satyr wasn't that great. And then the new girl, too, Ratatoskr, I don't think she's all that great. So, yeah, the free-to-play book heroes have been falling off a little. Most units fell off almost instantly when a new banner is released. Power creep is real in this game. Oh, we should be... Hold on. We should be using the retreats here, because we're getting some very low scores. Alright, 766. Come on, we can do better than that. Alright, but at least this fight doesn't look too bad. Oh, this guy... This guy has been getting so good with all the skills you can give him now. So you can give him, like, Excel, you can give him Wyvern Rift, you could give him... Like, just so many skills for him. You could give him, what's the one that Elincia came with? Aerobatics, or, like, aerial maneuvers, or whatever. And then he's got Rain Snap there. Yeah, this guy is... He's aged pretty good, all things considered. Despite being free to play. Alright, let's see here. We could go for Alphonse, or we could just go for Gulvig. I think I'm going to go for Gulvig here. Yeah, let's just get the full team sweep right on the first turn. Derail says Ash's movement support is still one of the best. Yep. That's why they gave it to Micaiah. They're like, okay, we want Micaiah to be really good. Let's just give her the same thing Ash had. Basically. Alright, we don't gotta worry about Warp Bubble. We can just do this. I'm gonna... Oh, well, I mean, ideally, I would like to get Dominance on her, too. Actually, we do, don't we? Because... Yeah, this unit is 3 columns and 3 rows with the Dominance, so we can actually just do that, and there we go. And then we can go ahead and do this. We can get her Duo skill up. And then, how do we... Alright, we do this, and then we should be able to warp in now. Alright, there we go. Free-to-play farming Fire Emblem Heroes is dead. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing to farm in this game besides, like, hero merit, and that doesn't really do anything. Because, like, hero merit, you're just going to use it to build a unit, and none of the free-to-play units are really as impressive as the gacha units. I mean, there's some exceptions. Like, the New Year Kana, I think, is still pretty good. Fallen Lloyd is definitely good, but, like... A majority of the demote units are just not really good enough. Alright, Meme says, I would always use Ashe in my Aether Raids run because she makes it easier. 3 use Fallen Edelgard, and then Celica Ring came out, and Beseal, and suddenly... What was that? Se became obsolete. What is Se? Satyr, I guess? Yeah, honestly, like, Satyr wasn't really that impressive to me. I know a lot of people talked her up because she could just end turns, but having it be on odd number turns only, and then she had to line up with the enemies. It's only in cardinal directions. And then she still has to win a res check, too. Like, all those things were just working against her. So I was never, like, the hugest fan of Satyr, honestly. Or hater, either. I know a lot of people were mad at me, because I did a tier list one time where I had Hater, I had her very low. And people were mad because she's like a support unit, but... Dude, like, every single time I've used that unit, I felt like I should be using somebody better. Okay, we got this guy with his refine. He is very good with his refine. You want to talk about good refines, there's one right there. And then we got Robin and Corrin. Okay. Alright, let's see how Alphonse is able to do here. Alright, Japanese Dude says, on Choose Your Legends, if the second place ties same amount of votes, how would Faye handle this? That'd be interesting. Like, for example, if Azura and Yunaka tied. I don't know how they would handle that, because that's never happened, of course, but... What would they do if that like, if 2 characters got tied scores for second place? What would they do, huh? That's very interesting. I mean, it's hard to imagine there actually being a tie, but... How would they decide, like, which unit gets in and which one doesn't? They would probably play favorites, to tell you the truth. I wouldn't put it past them. Like, Insys, they would do something like that. They would just pick whichever one is their favorite and allow them to be the winner. And then not even tell us either. They probably wouldn't even tell us there was a tie. Or they would, like, vote stuff. They would give, like, 1 extra vote to the person who they want to win. Just so it looks neater. Alright, I don't think we can get possibly, like, jumped here, so... We'll just try to take it easy. Ideally, though, I would want Alphonse to be able to hit something. So we'll just do this. We'll just, like... Yeah, because he'll be able to reach for sure. Alright, Nothing Basic says, the Book 7, Hareed, Nerthus are my waifus of this game. Hareed and Nerthus, huh? Or is that Hater? Because Book 7 was... Yeah, Hareed was in Book 2, I think, right? Like, I think you meant to say Hater there. Nerthus is pretty cool. What's going to happen to that other guy, too? Wasn't there, like, an evil goat in Book 7? Like, the guy who went insane? What was his name again? I can't remember that guy's name. He was one of the goats as well, and then he lost his mind. Or whatever. Like, I don't even remember what happened to him. Like, he started off, he was good, and then something happened, and then... all of a sudden, he went completely bonkers. If anyone knows who I'm talking about, what is that guy's name again? He's, like, related to Freya and, Nerthus and stuff. Alright, Nerthus and Freya, goat supremacy. Yeah, I agree with that. Freya's still my favorite OC, for sure. Alright, Njordur. Yeah, that's the guy. King Njordur. Whatever happened to King Njordur? I think we killed him, right? And then, because he went evil. And then after that, what happened? Like, is he just gone forever? Or is he going to come back or something? I don't know. Like, are we going to get him as a summonable unit at some point? Where's my King Njordur at? Alright, Shadow says, I really wish they tied Choose Your Legends into the story more than they do now. They kind of did for the first one, but, like, that was the only time they did. Because they had, like, a big special paralogue for that. I think the paralogue for CYL 1 was, like, 5 chapters or something. But they don't do that anymore. And then the Brave 4 units were part of the storybook instead of, like, having... Well, actually, they do that for all of them, right? They're part of the story chapters, but... I'm pretty sure, like, Brave 1 had a paralogue, though. I don't remember. Let's see here. We scroll... Yeah, there we go. Like, the Brave Heroes actually had a story for themselves. For CYL 1. And then the rest of them, I think they were just, like, shoehorned into the actual... whatchamacallit, into, like, the book. And they didn't really get a story. And then we have this, too, like... Another special map with Ike on it and stuff. They really cared more about the Brave Heroes early on than they do now. Okay, we had one for Brave 2 as well, it looks like. They had a paralogue too. When did they stop doing that? Let's see here. Okay, so Brave 1 and 2 both got paralogues, and then I think that might have been it. Okay, Brave 3 got one as well. Okay. Alright, what else? Is that the end of it? Because Book 4 definitely was part of the story. I remember that much. Yeah, that's when they stopped. So Book 3 was the last time we got paralogues for the Brave Heroes, but... I mean, I guess it's made up for, though, because we get the Forging Bonds as well. Like, that's another place where you just get more story. Even though not everyone really cares about Fjorm Bonds, but, like, still, at least we get more dialogue with the characters nowadays. Alright, we got 2 minutes to go until trailers, so let's go ahead and head over to X and start refreshing like madmen. Alright, give me 1 second here, guys. Okay. Alright, so I'm on X, and I don't see the trailer yet. So we're a little bit early still. Got a full minute to go. Oh, man, predictions while we still have time. Like, what do you guys think is going to happen here with this Acce hero? It's very exciting. Alright, I'm refreshing. Still nothing. We got a full minute, though. Alright, it's time. It's 11 o'clock, so... Alright, let's see. Oh, I see it. Alright, hold on. Guys, we're on 5 minutes. Okay, they got something here for sure. Oh, boy. Alrighty, folks. We are back. It's that time again. It's trailer time, and we got a doozy of a trailer here. 5 minutes. So you know they definitely got something to talk about. And as we all know, there is a new hero type that was in the game's code. So, quote, Acce, unquote. Let's find out what that's all about. Alright, we're starting things off with an attuned hero. Alright, so who is it going to be? Oh, it's okay, so it is a Psalm banner. Alright, so we are getting engaged here. We have Timera as the attuned hero. So Timera is going to be a Lance infantry type. It's interesting they would choose Timera for the attuned hero when we already got, like, Halloween Timera and all that. Alright, artwork is okay. Ain't got nothing to say about the artwork negatively. Alright, stats, by the way, we got 40 HP. We have 50 attack. Wow, that is very low. For this day and age, 50 attack, huh? 47 speed. We got 41 defense, but she's taking a drop from somewhere. Hard to say where. Oh, the infantry school. So there's no telling like how leveled up that might be. And then 37 for res, where she's definitely getting a res bonus from somewhere. Oh, wow. Look at this. Echo. Times Pulse Echo, huh? Oh, boy. What is Tamara up to? Oh, by the way, she has Lagoo's friend, and she's an attuned hero. So, goodness gracious. What are they doing? All right. Desert Spear, 16 might, 1 range, -1 special trigger. Unit can counterattack regardless of foe's range. Foes with a range of 1 can't move through spaces adjacent to unit. And foes with a range of 2 can't move through spaces within 2 spaces of unit. So built-in bulwark and distant counter. For allies in 3 spaces of unit, grants speed, defense, and res, or just speed and defense up 4 during combat. And also when the foe's attack triggers foe's special, reduce damage from attacks by 10 during that ally's combat. That's a support effect? What the hell? Just 10 flat DR on enemy specials. Okay, it's a free stone tile, basically. Alright, then also, if unit is in 3 spaces of an ally, grants bonus to all stats equal to 5 plus 15% of defense at the start of combat. Neutralize foes' bonuses from rallies and fortifies, and also when foes attack triggers special, reduce damage from foes' attack by 10 during combat. Okay, so obviously this is very good. Alright, then she has Sandstorm, 4-hit special. Now, Sandstorm was very good in Engage, so what is it going to do here? Boost damage by 80% of units' defense and calculates damage using 150% of units' defense instead of the value of units' attack when special triggered. What the hell? I'm sorry, but what? So it's an Ignis with, like, Mega Ignis on top of it? Bro, that's ridiculous. What? Well, you know why they did that, too, is because her attack is so low. So they're just giving her, like, free damage on her special by doing that. Alright, also reduce damage from attacks by a percentage equal to 40 minus the current special cooldown count value times 10 during combat, which her cooldown count is very high. Well, she's going to ramp into it, right? So, like, actually, the less, the better. So, like, if she has it pre-charged, this is 40. And then if unit's defense is better than foe's defense, decrease speed difference necessary for units to make a follow-up attack by X, and then increases speed difference necessary for the foe to make a follow-up attack by X during combat. So she has that, too. Oh, my God. She has Frozen built in. X is the difference between defense stats with a max of 10, and then, yeah, yada, 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 just Frozen. She seems like Ike 2.0, basically, or maybe not 2.0, but she seems like Emblem Ike except Lance. If I'm being honest with you guys, this is a Lance Emblem Ike. Okay, then we have Speed and Defense Finish 4, which surprisingly is brand new. And we got Lagoo's Friend and Breath of Life 4, so... yeah, an attuned hero that has this stuff. Obviously, that's very good. So she's like... her value is through the roof, pretty much. And then Times Pulse Echo at the start of turn, if special cooldown count is at its max value, gets -1. And then after combat, you get another -1. Very good Echo skill. I don't know if it's on the same level as Null C Echo, but it's still pretty good, right? Like, not going to argue with that Echo skill. Oh, man. So, of course, they had to choose Tamara to be the second Ike, considering she comes with the Ike ring. Which is so weird, too. Like, what does Tamara have in common with Ike? They have, like, nothing in common. Like, here's this little girl who's apparently as tanky and bulky as big muscle man Ike, right? Like, it doesn't need to make any sense. Alright, who else is here? Let's see. So, probably Fogato, right? Like, he's got to be here. Yeah, there he is. Speaking of Fogato. Okay, Affable Prince Fogato. Basically, Laszlo if Laszlo had more game. So, he's a Green Tome Cavalry type. Okay. And he's a male, so he's probably not going to be as good as his sister is. Sentinel Bow, 14 might, 2 range. Effective against flying, of course. -1 special trigger. If unit initiates combat, or if the foe's range is 2, foe cannot trigger specials during combat or AoE specials. Oh, wow, that's interesting. So, they just can't do specials against him. That's very good. Now, that's a more defensive ability. Like, if you're going to attack ranged units with that, but... Huh. Okay, also, if unit initiates combat or if the foe's range is 2. Oh, wait, no, it's if he initiates combat. It's not just if the foe's range is 2. So he can just initiate and block enemy specials, which is great. Alright, he grants a bonus to attack speed, defense, and res equal to 5 plus 15% of unit speed at the start of combat. Reduce the percentage of foes' non-special DR by half. Neutralize effects that guarantee foes' follow-ups and prevent units' follow-ups. Reduce damage from foes' first attack by 70% during combat. And units' next attack deals damage equal to total damage reduced from foes' first attack. Wow, he has that too. Wow, no, you put this together. This is actually pretty good. So he's got reflect damage. He's got 70% DR, which he's most likely going to be able to use because he's blocking enemies from using specials. Huh. Does this work against Fiorm's Ice Mirror? Because imagine he could just, like, stop her from using Ice Mirror on him. Yeah, foe cannot trigger specials during combat, so that would include defensive specials as well, right? Like Ice Mirror and Pavis and Aegis and stuff, I would imagine. It doesn't specify, like, a damage-dealing special like it normally does. So, they just gave us the range unit to kill Fiorm after just releasing Fiorm. Seems legit. Typical Insys move. Alright, then we have Luna. We've got Flared Sparrow. We've got Speed and Defense Fartrace 4. And that's pretty much it. I don't know why I was expecting another... Why would I expect a man to have a full kit? Right? Like, he's not getting no C-skill. Alright, regardless, you want to give him Curved Shot, by the way, instead of Luna. Absolutely. So he gets non-pierceable DR, and then the enemies can't proc specials and all that. This guy with Curved Shot actually looks pretty good. Alright, here we go against Nurgle, who is not able to activate his special, so he's going to get wrecked. It's pretty close, though, right? Like, he still did a lot of damage there. And then we still get hit by the Nurgle effect to steal his, like, stuff. Okay, we have Merrin up next. Okay. Alright, she's gonna be a Sword Cav. Wait, Sword Cav? Why isn't she a Dagger Cav? I didn't think Merrin was not gonna be a Dagger type. And she's... Wait, there's no way she's a demote. Yeah, look at these skills. There is no way she's a demote. Oh, by the way, 39 HP, 67 attack, 53 speed, 42 defense, 23 res. She's getting +6 from speed and defense link 4, and then +6 from attack wave N. So actually, it's 61 attack, and then 47 speed, and then 36 defense. Okay. Alright, Suave Blade, 16 might, 1 range, -1 special trigger. If a rally assist is used by unit or target's unit, grants cut DR in half during combat, and bonus doubler to unit and target for 1 turn. That's a pretty good support. If rally or movement assist is used, grants another... Now, that's really good support. Okay, so she gets a second action with her repo, and she's giving bonus doubler and DR cut. That's really good. This is what Brave Crom should have gotten. Instead, he only gives it to himself. He gets the DR cut. He doesn't get bonus doubler, but, like, dude. They were so afraid of Brave Crom to, like, give him more stuff. But it's understandable, right? He was already good enough. Alright, if unit initiates combat or is in 2 spaces of an ally, grants a bonus to all stats equal to 5 plus number of allies in 3 rows or 3 columns, centered on unit times 3, with a max of 14. Nullify effects that guarantee foes follow-ups and prevent units follow-ups. Reduce damage from foes' first attack by a number of bonus effects active on unit, excluding stat bonuses times 3 with a max of 15. So you need 5 bonuses to get the max. And that includes the enemy brave attacks also. Pretty good. I mean, the support looks great, and then she's getting a lot of stats. She's got null follow-up, and then some... What is this? True DR right there. Yeah, seems pretty good. I would have liked some true damage as well. Like, not just true DR, but true damage. But she's already really good, right? Then we got speed and defense link 4, pretty good skill. Actually, I should read this, right? If a movement assist is used like repo or shove or pivot, get speed and defense up 6 in Kanto 1, and then inflicts attack and speed -4 on the foe, and unit deals +X damage during combat, where X is the highest total speed and defense bonuses among allies and unit with Kanto 1 active. I was expecting this to have a different effect, though, than attack and speed link 4, because that one had this as well, like the bonus damage. I thought they might have gave them, like, different effects based on what kind of stats they're boosting. Alright, and then we have even attack wave N. Very, very good skill, by the way. A very underrated skill. I don't think people realize how good this is. Alright, so our girl Marin riding on a wolf there. The wolf looks cute. I like the wolf. Good doggo. Alright, awesome. Alright, here we go. New hero type aided heroes have arisen. Okay, so aided heroes. Reginn is going to be our first aided hero. What in the world is an aided hero? Let's find out. So she's a lance cavalry. We already knew that. We already knew what her weapon did, but we'll read it again anyway. Oh, wow. They have her initiating on Hater or Haythrun. Wow. Alright, so 60 might, 1 range, -1 special trigger. Kanto distant +2 with a max of 5 from turns 1 to 4. And also during turns 1 to 4 for allies in 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit. Gets attack and speed of 4. And also, if allies attack and trigger a special, they get light rally spectrum during combat. And then at the start of combat, if her HP is over 25%, she gets all stats of 5, plus the number of allies in 3 rows or 3 columns centered on her times 3 with a max of 14. Bonus damage based on 20% of speed, excluding on AoEs, and then reduce damage from foes' first attack by 40% during combat, including their brave attack. And also when special triggers, nullify foe DR effects. So, a lot going on there. Very good weapon. So, Satyr Burst, 3-hit special. Boosts damage by 50% of speed and calculates damage using the lower of foe's defense or res. On turns 1 to 4, grants special cooldown count -2 to unit before unit's first attack. And grants special cooldown count -2 to unit before unit's first follow-up. Wow. No, dude, that's insane. That is really good. She gets double rally spectrum. Oh, boy. And then if units or foes' special is ready or triggered before or during this combat, then you get reduced damage from foes' next attack by 40%. What the hell? Bro, she's cracked. That is so strong. Oh my god. And then she has Excel, she's got Flow Guard 4, and Shadow Shift 4. What is this? When Kanto triggers, enables unit to use reposition on ally. Wait, what? When Kanto triggers, enables unit to use reposition on ally. This effect is not treated as an assist. If similar effects are active, this effect does not trigger. I'm sorry, what? If unit is in 3 spaces of an ally, grants all stats of 3 to unit during combat and recovers 7 HP after combat. Huh? Like you just Kanto and then you can repo with your Kanto? What the hell? I mean, okay, that's very good, obviously. How does this interact with Kanto control, right? Because, like, Kanto control stops you from moving, like, very far with Kanto. So she would only be able to move 1 space with Kanto, and then she can repo during her Kanto. That's very interesting. Very strong, too, but, like... Thank God Kanto control was everywhere. This would have been gross. Okay, so here we are against Haythrun. If she could kill Haythrun as a lance unit, that's going to be very insane. Because, like, Haythrun's basically the best tank in the game. If you're tanking Haythrun, then you're doing pretty good as a blue unit. Or if you're killing Haythrun, you're doing pretty good as a blue unit. Alright, so there she Kantos, and then she repos as well to that ally. So get an Aid's Essence when you summon an aided hero. So Aid's Essence right there, new currency. And what is an Aid's Essence? Let's see here. Use an Aid's Essence on a hero and they will receive +1 to HP, attack, speed, defensive res. AIDS Essence cannot be used on aided heroes. Using an AIDS Essence is permanent. So it's basically just +1 to all stats. In addition, heroes on whom an AIDS Essence is used can equip AIDS as accessories. Oh. So you get Reginn's drone there. So it's a little cosmetic thing. Okay, it's not like anything too crazy. It's not something busted or like nonsense like that. The +1 to all stats, maybe they could have made that a little more focused. Like maybe, like just give you +3 in a select stat, I guess. But, alright, nothing too crazy. Nothing too, like, bank breaking or anything like that. So it's fine. Tamara, on the other hand, oh my god. Let's just make Echo skill Ike. Basically, let's make attuned Echo Ike. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this banner in the comment section down below. It seems pretty good. At least Tamara seems pretty good. Reginn seems really strong too. They toned it down a bit. They didn't like make her ridiculous with what the new effect is doing from the new type of hero. But it's cosmetic. You get some stats and then you get to equip a cool accessory. So nothing too crazy, but also fine. Like we don't want everything to be super crazy. So we caught a little bit of a break there. Honestly, if they were gonna... she might as well have just given out a broccoli floret instead, to be honest. Right? Or just, like, make the aided... what's it called again? The AIDS Essence, just make that, like, a floret as well. I think that would have been fine. Like, the floret, and then you also get the accessory. But it is what it is. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. This is your boy Tacho signing out, but yeah, Tamara seems ridiculous, but probably not a summon until we see what the Emblem hero does. Alright, guys. Bruno says, is Sandstorm inheritable? Absolutely not. There is no chance of that. Tamara's art angle makes it look like she's supposed to be on the cover of a game or something. It looks so out of place. Yeah, it kind of does. Like, it looks like box art artwork. I don't know, it's not too bad. I don't mind her artwork here. Fogato's art could have been better, I think. Like, they definitely could have did a little better with his artwork. And then Marin's artwork is fine. It would have been nice if the wolf was part of her artwork as well, as opposed to just her being by herself. And then Reginn's art, we already know, was very good. This is like Overwatch art, pretty much. Overwatch Reginn. Alright, guys, so we are going to hop out of here. I got to go make the thumbnail now and upload the video. So thanks to everyone for stopping by and hanging out with me. Hope you guys are not too disappointed by the new Acce, aka Aided Heroes. I don't think it seems inoffensive, which is fine. Like, I don't have a problem with that. It's not like something that's gonna break the bank or anything like that. It's just like a fun little thing. So yeah. Fogato is stupid strong. Yeah, that too. He seems like the Fiorm killer, pretty much. Alright, guys, I gotta hop out now. I gotta get that video up. So, thanks for stopping by. Thanks to everyone for hanging out, and